Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today, I'm going to do the redemption attempt, or, sorry about that, my second redemption attempt to my iPad and tablet gameplay series. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, as you guys know, a long time ago when I did the iPad and tablet gameplay series, I actually ended up about ending again because of how boring it was getting. Here's the thing, throughout the series that I did before I done this redemption attempt, there was actually occasions where I was getting very, very bored with this game. I've used a few analogies, or not just this game, but the games on this iPad and get bored with the series in general. And I actually used like a few analogies, or like little examples that kind of help you understand. One of the best examples was the example I used in like some of the other episodes where I was like, it's like a sponge. I know I'm going back to an example, but actually that's probably the one that makes the most sense out of everything. Because a sponge absorbs everything there. Think about it in this way. Let's say we have a sponge that is filled up with water. I can actually give two examples with the sponge here. Let's say there's a sponge sitting on the counter or something like that that's filled with water, right? Let's say that water represents all the fun I'm having with the series. But let's say this. As I do each episode, each of that fun slowly slowly get squeezed out until there's no water left in it, or there's just barely any water left in it. And that's a great example of how this series ends up happening. It'll happen every episode where I'll do this episode very happy, very ready to do it. As you guys will probably see throughout this episode, if you go back to my previous episodes, you'll see that's how it happened. I'll do an episode, happy, ready to play, having fun, and then at the end of the episode I say, okay, I'm bored, and end it. That usually happens every episode, but honestly it's true. But most of the time, or a lot of the time, what will happen is, after I get bored during an episode, I bounce back immediately. Like a day or two later, sometimes a week later, depending on what happens, I'll bounce right back to it, and I'll be ready to do the series again. I had another example with the sponge, and I can't quite remember what it is. Think of it, okay, here's the other example with the sponge. Think of the sponge having nothing in it right now. Think of that nothingness, or whatever, being the happiness I'm having, or the funness I'm having with the series. Instead of there being water in it, this time there's nothing in it at all, and it's just sitting there with nothing on it. Okay, let's say somebody takes that sponge and then fills it up with water. Say that water represents how much boredom is starting to build up in me whenever I'm doing an episode of the series. Eventually, when that fills up, I'm bored, I want to quit. So yeah, that basically how the series actually ended up ending a few times. It didn't end as much as PBR. Well, actually, I guess now it would have, because PBR is now over for good. Because of the fact that, dang, my luck just sucks. You'll know if you watched the last one or two episodes of that series. So yeah, my luck stinks, like, badly. My luck is awful, and I can never have any good luck. So yeah, that's why PBR's ended. However, this game has ended because of the fact that, the series, I keep saying game, the series has ended because of the fact that the series is fun, let me go into that right now, but there is going to come a time where, you never know, guys, this series could end again. This is only part number 47 to this series. Now just imagine how everything else is going to go. I'm stumbling stumbling on my words because I just realized I didn't say the number in the beginning of the episode. I said redemption intent, but I didn't say the number. This is part 47 to my iPad and tablet gameplay series, otherwise known as the redemption attempt. So yeah, I don't know if this series will ever get as good as PBR. There's no way. I don't know if it'll ever beat PBR's number. The fact that we got to part 151 with PBR just because of Feraligatr being there is insane. Feraligatr ain't here to save us this time, though. He ain't gonna compete in one of these games and be one of my friends in this game either. Trust me, if there's a way to get a Totodile, oh my god, I would pass out. Because I love Totodile, I love Crocodile, I love Feraligatr. It doesn't matter what evolution you say, I love them. They're one of my most favorite Pokemon, just like Charizard is. So yeah. Speaking of them games, guys, I do have to let you know that deleting some of them games was a big mistake. After the series came to an end, I actually ended up deleting every single game on my iPad and tablet, and I was going to try to never do it again. However, the urge to do it again actually grew after only like 2 or 3 months, and I want to do it again. However, because I deleted them games, some games got screwed up. Do you guys remember some of the best games we had in the series? As you guys remember, previous episodes, we have some really good games we'd stick with. Like if we did a main episode to an iPad and tablet gameplay series. I would explain again for y'all that don't understand. When I say main and not main, or an official episode and an unofficial episode, I only consider an official episode, or I only consider the episode an official episode if we do every single game in that period of time, or at least a lot of them. In the previous episodes, when I say that, I meant we had to do games like Dragon City, Dragon Mania Legends, Dragon's World, Dino Island. Dino Island was one of the big ones. Dino Island wasn't in there, Dragon City wasn't in there, Dragon Mania Legends wasn't in there. Something like that. It was not a main series episode. And unfortunately, bad news has come upon us for some of these. Like I said, some of them games I had so much fun with, I guess they deleted. Do you guys remember the Pony City game where you could raise them giant, like these animals that would start like this small and just keep growing? Or that game that I said you had to wait like months to get enough of them purple things to feed them to make them evolve? Well, guess what? After I deleted it, they ruined it. Now, you download that game, all it is a coloring game with a picture of the dragons. So yeah, they ruined that one good app we used to have. And along with that, I guess they got rid of Dino Island, because guess what? It's not on there anymore. I typed in Dino Island, no trace of it. So they either changed the name, or they deleted it. Which sucks, because that was one of the best games we had the entire series, and now I feel horrible for just deleting it, because now there's no way I can get it back. That really ticks me off, because like I said, I had a lot of fun with that episode, that game in particular, and them deleting it, wow. That's just, wow, that stinks. However, what game we do have a game similar to that, but using dragons instead. We also got Dragon's World on both devices. The game where like you can feed your dragons and like you'll slowly see them grow from like a little baby up to this and then yeah, they'll just keep growing until they get to level 5. That's basically what Dino Island was, except for the dinosaur version of that instead. So from now on, guys, the main game we'll be sticking to. Here's the thing, this is going to change from being an official episode to a non-official episode depending on the games we do. Technically, you could call all these an official episode. You could call all of the episodes in the series an official episode. I just like to say non-official or official for games we actually do in the main series. Like how in part 37 of this series, for example, while we were upstairs, we were doing every single game on the iPad and tablet. including the ones I just named out a while ago, like Dino Island, Dragon City, stuff like that. Same thing with our last part in the series, the final, well, quote unquote, final part to the series, part 46. I thought that was going to be the last episode, but no, it wasn't. This time, guys, we do not have Dragon Mania Legends. Mainly because, compared to Dragon City and Dragon's World, it's not the best one. It's better than some of the other games I've played in the past, but it's still not the very best one, So, the only official games we really got on here are games we're really gonna have fun with. From this episode onward until the series officially comes to an end for real, kind of like PBR did, there won't be, or basically you count every episode in the series an official episode, because no matter what in this episode, we're going to be doing a lot of games. We're not going to be able to do Dragon City or Dragon's World on either device, because on Dragon's World I have to try to get a lot of food for my dragons. And on another device I got plenty of food and plenty of dragons, but if I can make my entire habitat or my entire island filled with babies, I'll actually grow them, because I got like over 109,000 food to feed them right now. I'm trying to lay on food in one of them, and the other one I'm trying to just get a bunch of baby dudes so we can grow them. So yeah, Dino Island. I wish Dino Island kind of. Dragon City. Well, we got. It's gonna take a while to get through that game. Let's just say it right now. It's gonna take a while, because I've got to get a bunch of baby dudes like I did that one time. As I stated in the previous episodes, when I wasn't doing an official episode, and again, you can kind of tell a non-official episode kind of based on what games I do. Normally a non-official episode would have games like Fish Aquarium and Pet Amoeba, and that being it, usually for that episode. So yeah, that's usually how you can tell whether an episode was official or non-official. This time we have a bunch of non-official games we could do that I could just randomly sit there and keep playing. But we'll see what ends up happening. I'll be talking about them all in turn, because I do got both my iPad and tablet unlocked. Well, my tablet was unlocked, but it sat there for too long and now turned off again. So I gotta re-enter the code to get back into that. So yeah. Excuse me. I know one thing I'm also going to do before I actually begin this episode, I'm actually also going to go take you through the games and kind of explain what they are. Maybe if it ain't enough of a description, maybe I'll explain why we're doing the game in the episode, or why we're using it in our iPad and tablet gameplay series. For you guys that don't know, the iPad and tablet gameplay series is just a series where we're mainly doing games where we can raise animals or pretty much grow anything. I know that sounds weird, but this origin kind of came from, or this series kind of came from, I think, in the past. As I explained, I believe in part 1 of this series, what ended up I don't know if I explained it in part 1, but I think in one of the episodes I explained it. Basically, for those that don't know, a long time ago, on Facebook, there used to be this game called Happy Pets, where you could raise, you could basically name pretty much any animal and you could raise it. I know you could raise dogs, cats, I think lizards. There's a bunch of animals you can raise. I can't think of all of them, but I know there's like a bunch of animals you could raise. In fact, a long time ago, before the time that Facebook actually destroyed Happy Pets, they actually had this thing, like you could get giant animals. Like they have a size counter. And normally whenever you have a normal size dog / cat, it'll be like 100% in size or 101% in size. However, sometimes whenever you get the pet, it would have a size percentage of something like 500 or 600. That thing would be huge when you got it. It would be like as big as the screen itself. And that was one of the coolest things I ever had, Happy Pets. And I actually had a whole collection of giant dogs and maybe some cats that was that big. from adopting them from the adoption home and stuff like that, and breeding them to get more. Heck, there's probably still some big animals somewhere in that game that I didn't grow or get as a baby yet. The problem is, Facebook actually ruined that game too, because now you have to pay every month you want to play. And that's a problem. It used to be a free game. A funny little story that actually happened a few years ago, when I was a littler kid. This probably happened around like 2013, 2012, 2011, or 2010. Like, I was very young when this happened. I remember one time I just liked the little item in the game called the Instagrow. You guys that don't know what that was, basically if your animal was a baby, you could pay some money, and like if you have that, you can instantly grow an animal. I liked doing that so much that I actually snuck, and I believe like used my mother's credit card or something like that, and then just randomly, and then kept going in the game and buying the Instagrow, and then kept restarting the game over and over again. They give you, I believe, one Instagrow to grow like your first dog or whatever, and like I would just keep buying it and buying it and buying it and buying it. Like, my mom got really mad at me whenever she found out how much of the credit card was gone and why. But I was pretty young back then. I don't even consider myself mature until I was like 14 or 15. Even then, I would say I'm more mature around 15 or 16 before I'm even like completely mature. Because 2013, 2012, oh my god, I want to go back in time and punch myself. Because I was so annoying back then. I recorded so horrible of videos. I remember my voice being like, "Hey guys, welcome." Like, I hated that. That voice is cringy to me now. Hearing it with this, I like my voice better now than what it was back then. How much I did some of the weirdest stuff on recordings. Back then, I don't think I had a computer of my own, because I don't think I got this one until 2014 or 2015. So I didn't have a computer of my own back then, but I still have my 3DS. I recorded on that, and I recorded some of the cringiest videos you'll ever see on there. I'm not going to show them off because some of them are actually not appropriate. I actually dadgum records, let's just say with me in the bathroom. Let's just say it that way. I record videos with me in the bathroom. And it was disgusting. I'm not going to go into any more detail about it. So yeah, I wasn't the smartest kid back then, but hey, I'm trying to get better. It's kind of like with Pokemon, because when I first got into Pokemon, I never ever played the game until like at the end of the year that I got into it, or a year later. And even whenever I got the Pokemon game, I didn't know anything about it. I knew there was Pokemon, needed to catch them, but I didn't really know the type matchups. Now I pretty much know every type matchup in the entire game, and that really helps me. Sorry, but that helps me with knowing how to play the game. I'm a lot better at it now than what I was when I first got into it. So yeah. I am going to let you know that in this episode we might spin the wheel. I still got that wheel that says which device will we be using first in the iPad and tablet gameplay video. I don't know if I should use it or not. I'm really wanting to, but then on the same hand, on one device we got a lot more games than we do on the other. On the tablet we only got 5 different games. On my iPad, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games. So if we do happen to use the wheel, I do actually want to land on the iPad first in a way. That way if there's any shorter games I can go and get through them. Before we actually get started, I am going to go ahead and explain some of these games and the ones we haven't played or haven't played as much. And I want to show you guys what in the world these games are all about. I'm going to go and start off with the device that locked itself a while ago. We're going to show off the tablet first. Like I said, there's actually only 5 games on here that we could actually do, and one of them is only saved for the official episode when we can do all of the games that we mainly need to do. Remember how I said Dragon's World is one of them games that we'll be doing once I get enough stuff done in it? Well, that's still true, and that's one of the games on this device as well, which you'll see in a second. As you can see, along with that, we got the Fish Aquarium game and the Pet Aniba game again. If you guys remember the Y series, you guys know what this is going to be used for. It's going to be the exact same thing we use for, like, if we have nothing to do in that episode. However, on the iPad, we do got a lot more games we could do in them kind of episodes, so you may not see it as much here. In fact, the Pet Aniba game on here might actually disappear. Yes, while we could delete it, or while we could just reinstall, click the delete data button, my iPad screen's a lot bigger, and that's actually gotten us a lot better results. We've gotten a lot more bigger Anibas that we can actually watch grow. In fact, right when I said that, I actually deleted it right then. So yeah, don't worry guys, we still got Pet Aniba on my iPad, so you don't have to worry about that right now. This game is a little bit different from what we've done before, but this game is also kind of similar in some way. Basically, in this game, right here, the one with the little deer on it, you have a shrine, or a forest of your own that you can raise animals in. Basically, you build like a totem, which sounds weird, but like you build like a little statue for a certain animal, and that animal will make a home there. If you actually build a home for that animal, you can solely like feed them. I don't know if you have to build the home in order to feed them, but I know like you can feed the animals what they want, feed them the right thing, they'll eventually start growing. They only have like 2 stages of growth and they aren't that big, but it's still better than nothing. And I actually looked at the game a little bit, and it looks a little better than it used to, so hopefully it'll be a lot better for us. Basically what happens is, after they grow up, if you have the house for them, and if you have 2 of the same animal in there, they can actually do like in other games and be in love with each other. And they can make more babies. So like that cycle kind of continues with different animals. If you have like, let's say 2 rabbits, if you have 2 of them and they're fully grown up and they love each other, they'll go into the house, make a baby, you can crack the egg, and then like, you can grow that one too. The cycle kind of continues it on and on like that. These other 2 games you should definitely be familiar with, because these are games we've done in the past. We've got the one I just talked about a while ago, Dragon's World. This game does not need explaining. However, like I said, on both devices, Dragon's World needs to either have a bunch of food or a bunch of babies. On one of the devices, we gotta collect a lot of food, and I've gotta get plenty of food, because the game actually made me restart on one of my devices, so I have to restart from the beginning, which is fine, because the main thing I'm trying to do there is trying to earn a good bit of food, since I can't upgrade my my farms right now, since I'm still too low of a level. I'm having to grow the food that costs 2,000, but it only takes 30 minutes. That gives me like 250 food for doing it. So yeah, I can keep doing that. It'll take a while, but once we get a lot to do in that game, that'll be basically the replacement for. No, that one in Dragon Sea will basically be the replacement for Dino Island, since they decided to get rid of it. As you guys remember with Dragon's World, we could sit there and just zoom in on the screen and then like watch them slowly grow one at a time, kind of like we did with the dinos. And we can actually get the same dinosaur in the same habitat, so we can see how much bigger they grow than each other throughout their stages. So that's a really cool thing. I wish Dragon City was like that, because that's one of the best things about the entire game. I like Dragon City for what it is, but I liked how they did Dragon's World in this one. I'm glad they haven't got rid of it, because it was one of the best ones. Along with that, we still got well, turn around, thank you. We still got that game as well. What? Thing on the light? That one right there. That you guys know that game as well, because that's another one of the games we really do, unless we're doing an official episode or a non-official episode. So yeah, we'll be doing that game, but probably not nearly as much as we will be doing other games. Moving on to my iPad, You got some familiar games on here. We actually got a lot of games on here too. You got some familiar ones. You got Dragon City, Dragon's World. That's familiar. We got this game. That's about a very hungry caterpillar. This game ain't much, guys, but there is one mini game in the game that you actually play. Basically, with that game, what happens is there'll be a storybook on there for you to read, and if you actually have your volume turned up while that book is on there, you'll hear like a narrator reading the book for you, and then right after he reads something, he'll take you to play a little mini game, and one of the mini games involves you feeding that hungry caterpillar fruit, and you have to watch out for, as what the game calls, sweet treats, but otherwise known as candy or junk food. So yeah, you have to watch out for stuff like that. If you feed him fruit, he'll slowly get bigger until the minigame's over. If you feed him a sweet treat though, eventually it'll be bad for you. It's not that hard of a minigame, but it's actually good for what our series is. Like I said, guys, our series originated from stuff like Happy Pets, and in them games you raise animals, and that's what this series is all about. We find games where we can raise animals or something like that, or do something with growing animals, and yeah, that's basically how the series is. Along with that, I also got back Birdland, so we do have that one again. We can redo Birdland, which is that bird game that I liked a lot. There's that Pet Amoeba game that I got rid of on my tablet. We'll be doing it more on here since it's a lot bigger of a screen. Next to it, there's a game called EatMe.io. It's this one right here with the little turtle and that giant fish behind him. Basically, that game's kind of like a feed and grow kind of game. What happens is in the game, you're put up against a bunch of other players, and what happens is there's a bunch of stuff gathered around the water that you're in. You eat that stuff, and you slowly grow bigger. However, it'll grow a lot bigger if you eat another player that is smaller than you. If another player eats you, they get bigger and you lose. So basically, that game's just like eat, grow, survive, and like try to be king of the ocean. However, that kind of game actually is kind of similar to Pokemon in some way, because if you get enough stuff or get stuff right in the game, the fish that you're using could evolve into a bigger version of itself and make it a lot more powerful. So yeah, in a sense it's kind of like Pokemon, but in another way it's not. Mainly with the evolving part. Along with that, we got this game. The Creatures of Olympus game. That game is going to be kind of like Dragon City and Dragon's World of the iPad. That game, it'll take a little bit, but we will get eventually a bunch of animals we can sit there and raise. In fact, we almost got every animal occupied with baby animals right now, so all we need to do is get rid of like 2 or 3 more animals, and we should be good to go. We already got like 32,000 food, so that's not too bad. I'm not complaining with 32,000 food. I could get more, but that's a pretty good bit to have, you know. Next, we got a game that has gone and left the series, or has gone and come back to the series a lot. That game being Tiny Farm. Basically, that game was where you had the little tiny animals on that farm. That's kind of the hence name, Tiny Farm. But anyway, like, you had these farm animals you could raise, and like for every time you feed them, they would grow, and like once they get like 2 or 3 stages up there, they would stop growing, and you had to use these bells in order to grow them. That should sound familiar for y'all who've watched my series in the past. We're actually going to bring that game back. I got like 15 bells and a bunch of animals we could raise, so we might be able to do that game. If we do run out of bells, I'll have to wait a few days in order to get more, or I'll try to figure out ways to get more. That way we won't run out. That way I won't just delete this series or delete the episode. I'm going to delete the game, I'm not saying series or episode. So yeah, that game will be continuing, but for how long, I don't know. It'll go for the entire series until I decide to finally end it for good like I did PBR. Anyway, next we got a game you've never heard of. This is going to be a weird game to y'all, but let me explain it. That game being this game right here called EvoPop. For those that don't know what that is, this game was a new game you've never seen. I don't know if they just came out with it or what, but I know it's like new for our series. And I've tried out this game several times and had a good bit of fun with it. Basically, you have these like little Evos, that's what they call them. These little creatures that like you need to you have, it's kind of like a competition. What happens is in the game you have to try to be the one that basically dominates everybody there. To do that, there's a bunch of power-ups you can use to win the game. One of the power-ups is one where like you just split into multiple of that species. For example, if there's only one of that species, one of your animals right there, you can use that power-up to split into more of them and just keep getting a bunch of them Evos. So yeah, there's actually another power-up which actually relates to this series where you can actually grow your Evo. And here's the thing, that thing can grow huge. I can really sit there, and as long as we have enough stuff to buy it or get it with, I can sit there and just keep spending and make one or more of them creatures huge. Basically, that's where the series kind of relates to each other. To win the game, you more have to kind of like be the one that has the most Evos, or defeat all of your allies. I mean, your allies, that sounds bad. Your enemy Evos. That means like, and it's kind of like hungry fish in a way, because if you're bigger than your rivals' Evos, you'll get to eat them, and that'll get rid of them. If you have the most Evos, or you eat all of them, you win. However, most of the foes is gonna be me. It's gonna be me growing them. Well, yeah, growing them. And there's actually new stages you can unlock, and apparently new evolutions. There's a point where you can get your Evo to evolve into something different, but I've never figured that out yet. And maybe you have to unlock a different setting for that to happen. It never said nothing about. It said something about evolving on the game description thing on the App Store. However, it ain't saying nothing about that yet on the game. But I don't think I've gotten too far in the game yet, so that makes sense. Then we got two other games that should be familiar to you. One of them being Fish Paradise. Sorry about that. Fish Paradise is not the best game in the slightest at all. However, if we have patience, we can actually still do that game and have some fun with it. We can still have some fun with the game there and still grow the animals we want to grow. That game didn't have much of a description to it. But anyway, we got one more game on here that's been a game you've only seen once or twice. The game I'm about to show you actually has not been shown or seen since part 1 and maybe 2 and 3 of this series. Since the very beginning, you have not seen this game. We're going to try to go back to the game that's called Fishy Bits, which is that game where you have this little fish, and it's kind of like Flappy Bird in a way. You tap on the screen, your fish will go in a certain direction. You have to keep that fish alive by not running into walls, or the ceiling or floor, or whatever. And also by not eating any bigger fish. Basically what happens is, if you eat a bunch of smaller fish, eventually your fish will evolve, and you can eat bigger fish. And that keeps happening until you get to like stage 5. When you get to stage 5, there's no more you can grow. Basically, if this game actually works out this time, how that game's gonna work is I'm gonna try doing every fish in the entire game. I'm gonna try to. I ain't gonna promise it, but I'm gonna try to. Starting out with the first fish you get, combined with another fish that you get. Here's the thing though, I don't know how I'm gonna start this out. I'm gonna spin the wheel, I know that, but I don't know whether I want to. If it lands on the iPad, for example, I don't know whether I want to start with like the Caterpillar game, the Fishy Bits game, the Evo game, Fish Paradise. I don't know, but I also want to save. I don't want to get bored before I be able to do the games on the tablet too, especially that one with forest in it or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's actually all the games on here. Most of these games we can actually play during the time that we're waiting on Dragon's World and Dragon City. So yeah, that's a good thing. We have still plenty of games to do, even if we can't do the other two games I want to do. Especially Dragon's World, I cannot wait to do that one. But anyway, I still got the wheel on here from before. I actually never deleted it. But I also never deleted the wheels about my Pokemon and Pokemon Battle Revolution, the one in the Sinnoh Pass and the new one I made for Feraligatr Pass. I may end up having to do that. Let's see if I can do it. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, nah, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm not wasting time. Anyway, we still got the wheel from last time that obviously says, what device should I use first in my iPad and tablet gameplay video? We haven't used this wheel in a while. I'm going to let you know right now, guys, the volume is turning down. So you guys won't be able to hear the wheel, but you will be able to see the result. So yeah, if I had to hope of which device I get, I would honestly, if I had to pick the device that I do want, I'd honestly pick the tablet first, probably. Well, I don't know, that's hard because like I said, Fish Aquarium I do want to spend some time on, but at the same time, like, if I do, I'm going to get myself bored and not want to do the rest of the game. So I guess in a way, either one would work for me. But I guess if we could land on, I guess the iPad. I did say the tablet's defeated. I remember Fish Aquarium might take up all our time and make me bored. I don't know. Also, guys, before we spin this wheel, I do got a German's ball sitting right here. I got another German's ball over here, but as you can see, this one's not broke. This is a new one that my grandma got me a while ago. And it's full. So now we have something to set this on, so that's good. And we actually set my tablet on that too, because it actually has a case on it now. Used to I had to have that stand, that blue circle stand that would hold it. Now you don't have to. It has a stand of its own right here on the back. The problem is the stand's kind of broke or whatever. It don't work right, so I'm going to have to hope that it stays up on the German's ball good enough. I don't know, we'll have to see. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry for talking for so long. It's almost been 40 minutes and I haven't gotten started yet. We're going to spin this wheel, and we're going to see what part, or what device we're going to be using first in my redemption attempt, otherwise known as part 47 to my iPad and tablet gameplay videos. Alright, Mr. Wheel. Let's spin, span, spun, and have a lot of fun with whatever we land on. Here we go. Let's see what that wheel decides to land on. That is a little bit too bright, but lucky for you guys, I can actually still read it. You don't have to turn the device around. We get the iPad? Yep, we get the iPad. It's actually kind of a good thing though, because a lot of the games are actually on here. I know it may sound dumb because I want to save a bunch of the games for last, but at the same time, like, you gotta realize that if we land on the tablet, most of the things will be taken up by me doing one specific game. For example, let me say that again. With that Fish Aquarium game, it would take up a lot of our time. I love that Fish Aquarium game a lot, but at the same time, with all these other games I gotta do, by the time I get done playing that one, I'll be bored because I've done it for so long. I like the game so much that I play it for so long. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that we actually got some of these games on here first. I don't know which game to actually start with because there's a lot of games we have to worry about. There's a lot of games I want to do. I could do Tiny Farm in this episode, but the problem is I'll run out of bells. It's going to take longer. I don't know. I'm probably going to do Tiny Farm, but it might be one of the last games I do. I am going to start off with games like Fishy Bits. I'm probably going to start off with Fishy Bits because of all of them. Fishy Bits and Eat Me is probably going to be the two that I'm going to stick with first because it might take me a while to finish those. Hopefully I can get done with this before everybody wakes up. Because, like, I've been trying to do this for 2 days and haven't got the chance to do it yet. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, without wasting much time, I'm going to go and pour this up. That way we can get a lot done. And that way this thing will be charged if I ever do need to do it during this episode. So let me see if I can plug it up real quick. Hope this thing will be a nuisance to plug up, but it probably will because this thing seems to be. Come on. Here we go. I think it's charging. There we go. We got it. It's charging. Alright. So guys, like I always do, I'm going to go ahead and get everything adjusted. The 2 chairs, one of them I have to prop my feet up on, that way it'll be comfy. And yeah, we should be good to go now. Alright guys, in a minute you'll be hearing the camera move around because, well, obviously you need to see the iPad in order for us to do this. So yeah, of course we need to see the iPad. Alright, I got my iPad set up. Now I'm going to get the camera adjusted. For y'all that are sensitive to noise, I haven't said this in a long time. For y'all that are sensitive to noise, please cover your ears right now. That way you don't get your eardrums busted. For y'all that are not, great. Let's just wait, okay? Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'll have to make some adjustments to the iPad probably. There you go, guys. I thought. Wait, hold on. There we go. I felt like there was something wrong there and I felt like it was too far away. Now it ain't. The problem is the numbers are kind of intersecting with it. Oh, it ain't gonna be messing us up as long as we don't have to move it down. I think moving it down might be better. Who knows? I'll have to wait until we have to turn it sideways first, though. Which these first games we don't have to. Or at least this first one we're about to do, we don't have to. Actually, I did say we could start with this one, but I made to start with this one up here. Because the thing about that game is there's not much to it. Like I said, all you gotta do is tap on the fruit. Let the caterpillar eat it and he'll slowly grow. That's the only thing of value in that game. I did say start with fishy bits, but let's go and get that small one out of the way first. I wanted to make sure you guys can also see it because... Well, oh, wow, you did turn it sideways. Can I turn it this way? You can. Okay. Let's get that back a little bit. Let me move it down. Alright, guys. Like I said, this is more of a storybook thing right here. But this is very easy to win. This is very easy to win if you don't make a mistake. Basically what happens is... there's a narrator right here reading a book. And like, once you get to the next page... You actually get to play a little mini game. That's that mini game we're going to be focusing on this episode. We might do it once or twice. Maybe 3 or 4 times since it's so short. Basically what you got to do is you got to feed the caterpillar some fruit. If you do, he'll slowly grow bigger. If you feed him a piece of junk food or something like that, if you feed him too much of that, he'll get a stomach ache and you lose. So yeah. We're going to see how this game works out. All we got to do is feed him the fruit and we should be fine. As he gets... there's an announcer talking right here too. Once he's done talking, the game will start. See, now all you got to do is tap on the fruit, like so. And once he eats it, he'll grow bigger. See? And now keep happening until you get to the end of the mini game. Or until you accidentally feed them a dessert. This game is very easy if you know what you're doing. So, we gotta tap. Oh my gosh, that was close. If you're quick, you can actually tap on both these, but I don't know if I'll be able to quick enough. Oh, I was. Well, you can see he gets huge whenever you feed him the right thing. Look how big he is from what he was a while ago. Like I said, if you don't make any mistakes, this thing gets huge. Look at that. That's the end of the mini game. And that's basically how the game works. You just gotta sit there and tap on the fruit. If you make a mistake, well, you get, I think, an extra chance to do it. But right now, um, if you do it correctly like the whole time, it gets pretty big. So yeah, now all you gotta do to do the menu again is go back and then click forward. And I don't know if you know how to skip it or not. I kinda hope you can. No, you can't. Dadgummit. Okay, so that's one bad thing about it. You can't skip it once you do it again, though. You can't skip the tutorial. It ain't that long of a tutorial, but still, for what it is, it's kind of a nuisance. Look how small he is to begin with. Like, he went from that size up to that giant size we saw a while ago. Uh-oh. Let's see what I mean. I accidentally did that wrong. He's still getting big despite us accidentally doing that. He still got huge. I'm gonna do it one more time. I know, like I said, this game isn't gonna be very long, but of course, it kind of makes sense like when this is the only main game where it can happen at. Anyway, guys, again, look how small he is when you first start out. Just imagine how big that gets whenever he grows up. Like it's huge. We'll do this one, guys, and then we'll move on to the Fishy Bits game. There we go. See what I mean? See, that's all that the game has to offer. Like, there's more to it, but that's the only one where you can really raise animals in any way. So, yeah. I will go ahead and turn the brightness down a little bit on this, because it does seem a little bit bright. I did not mean to close that out. Let me turn the brightness down a little bit. There we go. I think that's better. From here, guys, I don't know what to do, because I don't know when to do the EvoPop game. EvoPop. Like I said, I could probably do Tiny Farm in this video, and maybe the Creatures Olympus, but I'm going to save that whenever we actually get a bunch of babies we can grow. Which I think we have right now, but if I use it right now, it could be bad. We do got babies still waiting to hatch and all that in that one. So yeah, I know I'm going to be doing Fishy Bits, Fish Paradise, and EatMe.io in this one. I'm going to go and start off with Fishy Bits to go and get that over with. This is a pretty good game, but it's definitely not the best one there. And when I say it's not, it definitely ain't the best game there. There's other better games, but it's still a good one too. And apparently we got, as you can see, we start off with this fish right here. But as you can see, there's also a lot more fish we can use. There's a lot more we can use. Although there's only 4 available right now. We'll be doing. I did say I'd go in order, but maybe I should do the cat first, because the cat's actually ugly as snot anyway. I always do one of the goldfish first. As you can see his evolutions down here. And you need a certain number of food to get all of them. All we need is 50 for the first one, but it'll get higher each time. So yeah, and we also unlock more, and I guess the game goes on unless they changed it, which I hope they didn't. We'll see. Anyway, guys, we're gonna try the game and see how we can do. Okay, just tap it. Yeah. See, eat s'mores. Yep. I know it's gonna be much, but I actually gotta keep concentration on this game because of the fact that if I take my eyes off the screen, you're gonna run into an object or something else is gonna happen. I missed a bunch. I'm not going after that one because that will make me hit there. I know I'm missing the coins, but I'm trying not to hit the wall either because hitting the wall would be dumb. Oh, I need a can of tuna though. That would give me stuff. Oh. Well, that worked. Well, did we get a new fish from that? Yeah. Oh, we got that. That's cute. Okay, cool. We only got 17. Oh well, we'll keep going. I had not meant to do that. We'll keep going with this one. I aim for more coins and all at this time. I'm just trying not to also run to the wall because that would end my streak immediately. There we go. Oh, hey, we're evolving. Would you do that? See what I mean? Oh, crap. Well, I'm actually kind of glad that happened because my thing was about to fall off. As you can see. But now you need 200 just to evolve into the next level. But as you can see, they get a little bit bigger as well. So yeah, we're going to play this game for a few minutes. We might even try to do an episode where we try to get each fish up all 5 stages, and that's it. That way we don't spend too long. I mean, this is going to take forever anyways. You can see it's going to take a while just to get to level 5 with all of this. But it'd be nice to try to do it. So let's see if we can. If we can do it, we'll do it 1 fish per episode. Oh, these walls are annoying. I wish they didn't have these. Oh no, I need to... Yeah, that was obvious because I couldn't get through that wall without falling. I mean, getting hit by that wall. I wish they didn't have that short of walls for at least a little while. They should wait until like you get pretty far into the game first. Look at that again. I'm surprised I made through that one. Again, look at that. I can't go for 2. I went down too far. Dang it. Oh, this is going to be a pain to get to level 5. I missed that 1 fish. Crap. There we go. Tuna, if I remember correctly, just gives you like more food, like gives you an extra food or 2 for eating it. Dang it! Every time it's some shorter walls. And you see, we still need 145 to get to level 3. Oh god, we're not gonna get through this in time. I'm not even going to aim for a coin because I know that thing's up there. Oop. I am always missing that middle fish or something. Why? Ooh, whoa. I don't know how to make through some of that. Ah, that one was kind of stuck. If I didn't go, I would have hit the wall. See, though, we only need 103 now. We're getting there. I missed the fish. Oh, fish frick. There we go. Dang it. It's some skinny walls that get me. One of those, I could probably actually do this without losing that quick. You notice how most of the time I've went down so far it's been because of them stinging skinny walls. Or because I actually swam down too far, like just about there. Again, see? Every single time. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to get everybody to level 5 like this. And like, look, if you go down, if you try to go for some of them fish, you'll get knocked out from it, like there. If I wouldn't have went for that fish, I probably could have lived, but even then, like, I'd have to get through that skinny wall, and I don't know how I'd have lived. It'd been kind of a luck. I wish they would not give you them kind of walls until later. Have a wall like that where it's just down there, like that, like these two have been. Unless you, ooh, whoa. Okay, I did that time, but there's so many of them. Oh god, I'm gonna crash into one of these. I was trying to see going down for some of the rewards are kind of bad too because of that reason. You just saw how that happened. The good news is we only need 27 more to get to the next level, so we can evolve. I'm trying not to lose either. There we go. See? Oh, and they had them ones. And now we need 250. Oh my god, why? See, that's the thing. Like, you have to sit there and be like a patient dude in order to do all 5. I could get this one fish all the way up 5 levels if I want to. But you know how long that would take? Take a while, that's for sure. Yeah, that's why I do other games. And them are a lot harder to get through once you get bigger, too. Oh, I don't know why I ran into that thing that would work. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I could have went for that big one, but oh well, as long as I didn't get knocked out by the wall that time. Don't aim for that big one there. That one's still too big to aim for it. Doesn't even take forever just because I can't keep quit crushing the walls. Like, I've already gotten to stage 3, and it's only been like, what, 5-10 minutes at the start of this game? I do not know how I made through some of that. Okay, this time I'm making it pretty far. Don't want to jinx myself. Whoa. Hey, I'm doing so good this time. At least I know I'm... Oh, no. I don't want to do those again. That was scary. Dang it. You see how good I did that time, though? That was real good. 150... That's 151. That's neat. I love that number. Just because it represents a number of Pokemon there was in the first generation. You see how good I did that time? Let's just keep that up. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, that one I couldn't make it to. We're trying to grab that coin. Only 98 left to go. We see we're doing some pretty. We made some pretty good progress. We're still going. We went from 151 down to 98, so that means we did get a wild fish that time. That one I was trying to overlure I ran out fish. Oh wow. 87. I went over that coin, didn't I? Why not collect it? Dang, I did so good. How many more we need? 34. And we're only 9 coins away from having enough to get another common unlock. That scared the crap out of me. We actually got it. There we go. Oh, dang, of course I was trying to go to that wall and it didn't work. And now it's the final level. You need to have 500, so let's try getting it. Well, I say I'll do one fish per episode, so I'll do this fish and then stop. And the next episode I'll do the next fish or whatever. So yeah, I wanted to try to unlock some fish too. If I need to earn some coins, I will go back to these levels off camera with the fish have already evolved fully. And I'll get the coins, because I do need coins to continue unlocking more. Well, for that one, oh well. I was trying to swim up, that's why I was scared to go for them fish. Oh god, that's gonna take forever. Quit giving me them skinny walls so I can actually hit it. Like being a lot bigger actually makes it a little bit harder, but at the same time with the quick doing those skinny walls would be so bad. Oh god, yeah, this last one's gonna be hard to get to because I can't stop running into walls. Although we might be able to get enough coins to unlock something. If I can stop running into walls, that is. We only need 2 more coins, we have enough. Why did I do that? I'm surprised we made it through that. You saw how low that gap was at the bottom and I accidentally went to it. Luckily we didn't. If I would have let go with that... If I had let go with that one button, I'd have been screwed. Or if I'd let go of the screen, I'd have went down. And of course... I'm not the best at this game, but I'm better at this one in the Fishy Bits 2 version. Fishy Bits 2 was a lot harder than this one, so yeah. If you think I'm failing this one, just see how Fishy Bits 2 would go. It wouldn't go that well. Dang it, that one I swam up I think too late. But see, now we got something else. We got a clownfish. Sweet. Alright. 400 more fish to go. That means we only made a progress of 100 ever since we got to level 4. Oh my god. If you quit giving me them skinny walls, this would be so big of a problem, no game. Oh my god, why? Why can't I just quit giving me the skinny ones? Give me the ones that at least have a little bit of room for you to move, not having to just be extra careful like these. Like, I don't mind with these. See? Keep giving me these. These aren't that bad. Or keep giving me ones like that in the middle that way I can avoid them. I was trying to get the bit. Ooh, no. See, the minute you try to go up, it does that. Dang it. 361. Dang it. 318, so we're about the toll we had for the third level. Whenever you had to get 250, we're about there. Once we hit there, we know we're close because that's halfway there. We're closer than 500, that's for sure. I need to eat more. This is what only thing annoys me about this game. It's like they give you too many skinny walls you had to avoid, and that's hard to do. I'm not good at timing it to where you can miss them. Like it never fails. There's rarely a time where I'll actually not hit that wall, them kind of walls. Ooh, that was close. Stop giving. I suppose I made it through that. I'm on 250? Almost 257, so we're about halfway there. Oh, so them golden coins give you 10 of those. Cool. That's how we got that one so quickly. Oh, that went down too low. How many do we need? Okay, we're a little bit more than halfway now. $217. But now if we go for this one, we're gonna 210, so we only got 7 fish oil though. Can we get more than 7 this time? Okay, I definitely got more than 7. Oh, whoa, I'm surprised I dodged that. dang. I didn't know what to do there. It was if I kept swimming low, I would eventually get hit by that. Okay, we are down to 149, but we are super close. So let's get to level 5 and that's it. Oh no. Okay, at least I have the tuna. We're almost there. I need to go back through here with the same fish again sometime and see if I can get more coins. If we do more to unlock more fish. I think I already fully evolved, so it wouldn't matter whether I eat or not. It will be once I get to the next level. It only gets 5 stages. Oh crap, I held that one too long. 95. Okay, we're almost there. I can see that bar getting really close. Come on, level 5. Ooh. That's probably the only fish we haven't got. How many do we need? 55. We are almost there. Eat 55 more fish and we got this. Oh crap. 45, so we only got 10. Oh, 37. Goodness gracious, we could have done with this by now if I can stop breaking the walls and stop missing fish. $23. We're not that far away. Don't mess up. There we go. About there. Well, there we go, full level. That's his max, as high as it can get. That is not level 1. That's a weird looking level 1. Pause. Exit. Let me see something. Yeah, you can't even... Why is it saying that it's still level 1 when it says mat? It says mats right here, but then... That gun. But then you go to here, so you can, well, where's that one we unlocked anyway? There he is. And there's that one right here too. Alright, so next time we do this game, we'll either focus on this one right here, or we'll go and do, like, the cat or something. I don't really like the cat, so we might go and focus on it. Oh, now it's just a little 5 right there. Okay. Well, like I said, we're only going to focus on one fish throughout the entire episode, so that's what we're going to do. But I am going to make sure that it didn't delete that data, so I do not want to redo that fish again. Hopefully it's saved that I got that fish to level 5. Yep, there it is down there, so it did save. Good. So I can come back to this later. Alright, from here I don't know what to do. I think it's going to be between... Well, see, the only games we still got to do on here for now are Birdland, Pet Aniva, EatMe.io, maybe Tiny Farm. I might say the EvoPop was one of the last ones I do. Since it's not as good, I'm going to go ahead and do this one next. This one's not the best game, that's for sure. Not the best fish raising game at all. I already made myself an account, although it wouldn't take any name, so I just typed in a bunch of random letters and that's my name. How I know what the letters I typed in was, I just typed in something random and it works. So yeah. They did give me these fish as a present, but I decided to leave them in here since I couldn't like grow them on camera anyway. They would take too long. I don't even know if they're fully grown yet. I'll have to look in a minute. There we go. No, they're only age 1. Oh, they only have 6 minutes left. Huh? Oh, because they stopped growing, right. How long do they take? It says it only needs 1 gem. Is there a store that shows it? I'm trying to... Even if it was, it doesn't really get me unlocked. Right there, but you don't get that one till level 46. How many gens have I got? 71. Wait, where are you at? I don't know, because like I said, all these are going to go at the exact same time, it seems. You only got 6 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take, so it may take 2 hours. If it takes 2 hours, I'm just going to go ahead and wait. If it only takes like 10-15 minutes, I might wait on these fish. Although I'm going to get rid of some of them. I might get rid of all of them but one, because like I said, I'll leave that one. I'm sorry, but there's no point in having some of these anyway. This guy I'm definitely going to grow. This guy I'd like to see about. I could buy all of these, but I'm not doing it. Once some of these get done growing, I'll see if like once all these get done growing, I'll see if anything important happens, or like I may have to end up going ahead and growing him because well, I'm not sitting here for 2 hours and 19 minutes before that thing grows. Are you nuts? It's being which how is it till you need to be fed? 2 minutes. Apparently maybe not wait on. I bet money that even if I do grow him, he won't be that big. That's the problem with most of these fish here. They're not that big. Even at stage 5. Once all these grow up, or once these grow up, I'll go ahead and buy. Oh my gosh. I'll buy this and this guy from the shop. This one only grows in 5 minutes, and that one only takes 10 minutes. That one grows in 45 minutes, but good God, like, I'm not sitting there for 45 minutes. Unless I do, like, 4 10-minute ones, maybe then, I don't know. But like I said, I also want to save some time for whenever I get some of these other ones. Only 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go and grow him. Well, I see he didn't get any bigger, and that's the thing. Only has 2 minutes left. Although it'd be nice if he stopped swimming at the top of the tank and go down. A minute and a half. I'm trying to debate, should I dag him? He's about to be hungry. I'm trying to debate on what to do because I probably should go and buy more fish, but at the same time, we'll see how long it takes him to grow, and if it doesn't take him that long, we might wait. I'm gonna go at least let him get up to level 2, which he's only a minute away from. Get out from that wall. $30 seconds left. Well, if he grows, we'll get to see it. The problem I like about the one thing I like about this game is a wish for each of us actually had a growth. It doesn't seem like they grow at all, and they say that it's supposed to have 5 growth stages. It doesn't look like it. 15 seconds. Hey, you get back here. Yeah, I don't think it grew at all. How long does it take? Oh, it takes 10 minutes. Okay. Well, since we gotta wait 10 minutes, let's go and buy one of them 5-minute fish right now. There we go. See, no matter what, they don't grow that big, and that's the thing about this. Once this guy gets 2 minutes, about a minute away from his other one, I'll go and buy another one. I'll buy another one, but it'll be one of these 10-minute dudes. The 10-minute ones are actually the ones that actually get pretty big when they grow. Like, as you can see, he's already pretty big as a baby. Just look at how big he's going to be whenever he grows up. Okay, so he's about a minute off of his other one, so I'll go and buy one more of you. I see this game actually pretty good. Actually, like that can grow every stage, but it doesn't want to grow at all sometimes. He might grow once, like sometimes once you get a little 1 or 2, it'll grow a little bit bigger, but from there you don't see much. Same thing with these dudes, but at least with them, that's what decent size. Just doing it. Yep, this has this time. I'm thinking so it's Halloween. Minutes. As you can see, the biggest problem with this game is, like, if they at least grew for each stage that they had, it would be so bad. But I think they only grow for, like, stage 1 and that's it. That's the one thing about stage 1 and the baby stage I do, like, they actually do get, you actually, like, see them grow, but so you know that they grew at least a little bit from there. How many you got? 6 minutes. See, about two stages of one of them would be one stage of him. The other dude. You only got 45 seconds left. I got more to keep an eye on you. Seconds. 20. 5 seconds. See? You can actually see some noticeable growth with that one. That's why I like stage 1 so much. Because I like with some of the other ones, you can actually tell him growing. Like now you can see he's a little bit bigger than what he was. I was only got 50 seconds. I think that's the same thing. How many you got? You've got 5 minutes, so yeah. Like, see, that's the thing I like about stage 1. Like with stage 1, you can actually see, hey, they're growing. And this, otherwise you can't. Look how much bigger he is now. Compared to that other one. Like, see, did they actually get, I swear it was he got a lot bigger. But he got a little bigger than what he was. Oh, come on, only 10 seconds. Well, watch up there in the corner, guys. There we go. You couldn't tell it as much, but he did grow. Well, see, that's the thing I like about them is, like, especially these fish only take 5-10 minutes. The first stage, they actually grow pretty big. If I wanted to, I could actually, like, daggum, get another baby one of these guys and do the same thing with him. Watch him grow. The problem with him now is I should have done it a minute after the other one, because now look, it's gonna. This one grows in 3 minutes. What's by now? You know what? For giggles, let's buy another one of these. I like these guys because they grow, where you can actually like, see them. At least for the first stage. Like, see, you can see how much bigger that one is compared to the other one. That was the baby one. This is not. This one only 3 minutes left. We'll let all these fish grow up, and then that's about all we're gonna do. A minute, 3 minutes. Nine, 2. So it's the one behind that one right there. Like I said, the thing I like about these fish from stage 1 is that they actually get a decent size. But you can actually tell that some of them are growing. At least from stage 1 you can. Stage 2 and on, you can't tell any difference between the fish. And 40. I'm sorry I had to keep on the one that's gonna grow first. I think it's 30 seconds for the baby, right? Yep. You. So you're growing first. In 30 seconds you'll grow. I don't think he grew any bigger. He may have grew a little bit, but I can't tell. Stage 2 it is. A minute and 5. What's the other one? What's the other one? We might have just missed. Oh wait, no, it's only got 30 seconds left. Oh wow, yep, there it went. You saw it. Dude. I am going to go ahead and sell that because of this bullcrap. Three, four, one. Come on. I'm gonna rebuy them. Are you kidding me? I know it sounds dumb, but at least we can watch. I have plenty of time this time. I'm gonna buy one. And then I'm gonna buy another one. But this time with this dude. Okay. Now, who still wants to be fed? Why don't you show me the food content? What's your order? I think it's I don't mind bumping growing separate from each other, but I want them to be around the same time. Instead of them like 5 minutes off each other. That's why I do with Fish Aquarium on the tablet too. It's like if I want to grow separate the fish separately, I usually feed the first one I get one time when I feed the next one I buy it, and after I feed the other one once. That way we'll have them growing in different stages, and I like that a lot. Eight, two. Oh, for how close that one actually was. Okay, good. So we got one. Two 12. 215. 3. Maybe over 4. 7. Come on. 151. Okay. Where's the other fish? You. 2. You. 1. 116 for you. 16 for you. You and that other fish. Not that one down there, the other one that's above him somewhere. Above this one. You 30, 40. That one's gonna grow first. That bluegill down there on the bottom. He's gonna grow first. Eight. That one's about to grow. There we go. That one grows in four. That one right there. There we go. See, as I think, what the other one go? 45 minutes. That one grows in 10 seconds. Hey, that one's about to grow in 2, 1. I see what I mean. This is what's good about it. 328. I could honestly buy another baby if I want to. Actually, this one's already a baby. And I still got 4 minutes before it grows again. 310. I want to keep this game, but I may only be able to grow them to the first stage, so I don't get that much. Just 115, 2 seconds. So this one's gonna grow first. That one's gonna grow. 210. 210. That was going in 30 seconds. Is that a baby? That was age 1. It was small. Why is it so small? Compared to that one up there. Well, let's see if it gets any bigger. Well, see, I want to see the difference because that didn't grow any, and that was supposed to be a stage. Maybe it became more colorful. I can't tell. Maybe that's it. That one's about to grow. That one grows in 40. 40. 40. 20. These two are going to go up. What? No. No. Oh my god. You, 20. You, 8. That one's about to grow up. That one down there. There we go. That one looks bigger. Well, see, that's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna go and sell these fish, and then we'll move on to the next game because the game is fun. Let's say that right now, but not whenever. But I'm not gonna do it too much. I want to actually have enough stuff to actually to be able to do other games as well. That's all we'll do for this game. I think I'm going to do Eat Me next because that's another one that's gonna be hard to do on camera. This game is fun, but to do on camera, not as much. It's a lot harder to do on camera because I have to use my finger, I believe, as well. I'm not going on notifications because I don't know how long this is going to stay on here for. It may stay on here after this video. I don't know. One thing. Watch it not load, not to delete any. Oh, there it goes. Split your fish to dodge your enemies or catch up to a smaller fish. Okay, I'm gonna do like I do Pokemon. I might read a tutorial, we'll see what happens. Tap to move onward. And the virtual Joy-Con will keep let you guys see it, but I'm gonna have to use this to actually do right. Don't lose your data. If you uninstall the game, you will lose your data. No thanks. Welcome. This is your home. Play games to unlock new things to do. Do I gotta do this? It says let's go. Can I use no? As you can see, first off, it says Piranha. Like I said, you slowly grow, and like there's later on before we can unlock an evolution. I need to unlock that, and there's actually different ponds you can play in, but I need a level 10 fish to swim here, so I can't do anything right now. We'll just do this. Split, yeah. Basically, the split button, actually just like it said, it lets you dodge fish easier, and plus can let you eat smaller fish that you may can get. Along with that, I mean, you got the superpower right here that I didn't get changed on the fish, but this superpower this guy got actually like if it hits a fish, it'll shrink them a little bit. So yeah, and we only got 2 minutes of game time. Unfortunately, that ain't much, but that's fine. Well, also I don't know how much permanence it's gonna be, and yeah. Well, let's try it. Once we're got with other people. Once it happens, then we can go. These things also kind of help you grow, but they ain't nearly as much. And here we go, the game's actually going to start where we have to be careful. Oh my god. Wow, that was the quickest game of this. Wow. Well, we respawned anyway, but still. That's bull crap, man. See, that's the problem with doing this game. Dang it, I need something to eat if I can get bigger. Like, this is not helping me grow that much larger. See, I'm not good at playing this on camera. I only got a minute left. I am pretty big, but it ain't too big. Oh, no, not this again. After what just happened the last 2 times, and it happened again. Oh, no. There we go, finally. Whoa, that one's big. How did he just randomly get bigger? What did he eat? I got one. Oh my god, how many we got? I only got 16 seconds. Well, I'm gonna lose. No. Again. Do you see how hard this game can actually be just because of the fact that I'm not good doing it on camera? Yeah, now we can unlock this. It only takes 5 minutes. But they're actually letting me speed this one up. We got a piranha fossil. Oh, I got that. Quest are unlocked. Okay. In quest or task you perform, you have 2 quests. You can earn both fish. Close quest pop up. Time to feed your fish. Okay. I forget why you had to do this. We're about to find. Sorry, your items to feed your fish for work food points. This is how much food you require to obtain your next star. This is what you will get when you fill the feed bar. Feed all your items into your piranha. Whoa. And see what I mean by evolution? By feeding and collecting 5 stars so you can get evolution. And all you gotta then eat enough food in battle, and that's what's cool about this game. We gotta keep playing like that. We'll do this game for a few minutes and we'll move on. I'm gonna sit here until the game says it's gotta go. Because, like, I'm not gonna just move around not doing anything. Like, actually messed me up. This time I can't go crazy. I gotta try to I actually gotta try to eat a bunch of this. There we go. See, Stein Con apparently helped, and I'm in the top 4. Neat. Top 3. Don't know how long I'll stay there. Probably won't stay there for long. Like I'm sitting here just chasing after this one dude. There we go. Oh, that one's huge. I'm not gonna mess with it. I can't wait to get my evolution. We will have something. Whoa, I about ran into that. Those things will stun you, as you've seen happen on so many other people so far. Oh no. Dang it. Did you see how good I was doing too? I'm gonna stay small again. Oh no, I'm big again. I would have been mad if I had to restart that as a tiny fish. We got 5 seconds left anyway. Okay. I got 6, that's not too bad. And I got food for that. Almost another one. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna go and feed them. Come and beat me if you can. I'm not sending that anywhere. Oh, do I need the level 6 in order to do that? Dang it. Fish is now 5% faster. The fish now turns 5% smoother. Alright. I'm gonna need shells out your customer. And so you got all these other fish too already quite unlocked. And more fish bowls to find them. I gotta go and unlock it. And basically that's how this game works. You just keep doing that till we get evolutions. And until I get to level 10, I can't swim anywhere else, so this is the only place we go. See, the power shrinks the fish down. That's what his power does. I think each fish has a different power, but that one just shrinks the fish if that thing hits. Is he not gonna load? Oh, I was gonna say, I see him not gonna load again. I didn't want to be moving, I just... Oh well. I was about to begin in a few seconds. Okay, there we go. Dang! Well, good job, dude. That dude was chasing after you, ran me into him, and got both of us knocked out. Oh crap! I'm about to be chased. No, not again. Please don't. No, not that again. That would have been bad. No. Leave me alone. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, I was trapped. This game's fun, but it's very difficult. There we go. Oh my, no, not again. Please not again. No. That would have been bad. Why does that keep happening to me? I try to get people. Yeah, great. Come on, I ain't ever gonna be able to win one of these because I keep running, because I keep getting trapped by other huge people. I wish I had the evolution right now. Look how big I am right now, and I still ain't enough to be in the top at least 4 now. Don't run into that. No, I'm going to. Ooh, I ate him right there. Where am I at? 10th. Okay, we're leveling up though. There we go, level 4 already. So it's free to unlock it. Let's continue doing that for a few more. See, this game is fun, but it's very difficult if you ain't careful. It's probably one of the best IO games there is, in my opinion. So, oh my gosh, to the top. There we go. I'm actually in the top 3. That never happens. Never mind. Not anymore. Oh, I can see why. I'm leaving. Nope. This is not good. This is what I'm talking about. No. Thank God. That could have been awful. Oh, never mind. It still is awful. Oh my God, it means number 3. No. That sounded too much like that meme. No, get me out. Oh wait, these are smaller. Let me eat you. Yes. It's probably been one of the best rounds for me so far. I've gotten eaten. It's only been once. Okay, still got 6, but hey, look how much bigger I was compared to. Oh wait, did I make the top 5? Did I make the top 5, or did I go back down immediately after I did? I made the top 5. Hey. Level 5 already for the piranha. I'm going to eat these. See, this game is fun. I like it a lot. It's just that like, we found a way we can play this on camera, so that means they didn't get deleted, which is nice. I actually do like this game a lot. Although I wish I wasn't moving immediately. What is that? I want to grab that. I want to grab it. Go back up. I want to see what that is. That could actually be useful. What the heck? Why wouldn't it let me grab it? What the heck was that? Maybe you need to be bigger, not big enough to eat it. I don't know. No. Oh, now I get out. What is that chest for? Is that for nuts? No. I'm good. Okay, there we go. I gotta eat somebody. Oh god. Oh, I did get the treasure chest. Just be big enough to eat it. Oh my gosh, that's the king player. No, 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 move. Oh, this is terrifying. Oh god. Why is there so many people around me? It's big. Why? I was like going, I don't want to lose this. No, 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 no. Staying away from him. I got 14th, but still didn't go down that much. Oh, now I eat somebody right when the clock goes off. I got a gold complete too. What's that golden chest for? Can I click on that chest? Okay, get it. Oh. Okay. Oh, I got the crab. So, okay, good, we got a new animal. I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing mine. That way I can get up towards a level of growth. Okay, so we got like 3 stars right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to make sure it saves because I don't want to lose that. That actually went pretty well for me. I didn't expect it to go so. Let's see why I know what done. Let's see what it says. Scroll to review other fish. Collected hats with it. Swap to change it. No, I'm not changing my fish. So the fish go back and no. Yeah, right. No, I'm going back to mine until I get. What the heck is? Some of these are ugly as frick. Dolphin and the whale, or dolphin and the swordfish are kind of cute. I'm not changing it right now. Ooh, day reward though. Okay, so it did save. I'm gonna get out of here. Now I gotta figure out what we're gonna do next. We haven't done EvoPop, Birdland, Pet Amoeba, or Tiny Farm. I might say Cruise Jones for a little bit later. I'm either gonna do Birdland or the EvoPop. I want to say Pet Amoeba is one of the last ones I'll do. Same thing with Tiny Farm. Let's go ahead and do it. I want to do maybe the same thing I used to do always in this game. I'm going to not only grow the toucans, whatever you call them. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my lord! What's the task? I mean goals. Work space. Fill your first feeder. The birds have heart living. I'm gonna try getting some earning more than feathers. This is one of them. If I go to the accessories and buy a water. There we go. Go and sell some. We can sell a bird. Can I get one for breeding one? I'm trying to debate shop breeding or just sell them. I don't remember how. He's not even breeding yellow and red. No, red and blue, or yellow and blue, or whatever. That's one of the colors. Well, I'm gonna do what the game says and sell it. There we go. Oops. There they are. There we are. Level 3. I can buy one of these birds. I do like how big the lovebirds you do get when they grow up. I just wish it was easy for fishes to grow. Like, each only take, well, not all of them, but 2 of them at least take only, what, 5-10 minutes for each one? Not all of them are like that, but the first 2 are, and the first 8 fish do grow pretty big. In fact, if I'm not bored by in this video, I might end up coming back to that game, weirdly enough. I don't know how. I'm also gonna go ahead and buy if I have enough, I'll go and buy this when I get it. Well, I also want to go ahead and buy a yellow bird. I don't even have enough. Oh crap, I don't have enough. Wow. Oh yeah, 245, no wonder. Well, I'm trying to debate how I'm gonna grow these guys. I could do it like normal, I don't know. Let's go and tap on and make them happy. Doesn't it take 8 degrees? Yeah, it does. That's a lot. Do I have another way of getting anywhere? Queen. Do I have any? I don't think I have any funds to begin with. Oh, never mind. So it's like really want another one. No, for what reason I was doing this, but I also want to have enough bird things in order to grow that one, in order to grow that yellow dude over 5. How much money not you 12 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grow one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grow that one right here. The one that's furthest away from everybody. Actually, we should, like, let's do it. We'll grow him. See, thinking like about this dude, he actually gets pretty big. Level 4. Honestly, is it only 1 or 2? It's 1, okay. It ain't that bad for, I guess, growing a 17-hour one. But at the same time, it's very expensive. There we go. might really enough go ahead and grow that red dude right there. I do want to see a difference. How much is it going to take? Okay, it's one. Okay. I know it could wait, but should I like one? I gotta get the other games anyway. I might go ahead and grow them up. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. That's the thing about the lovebirds too, they grow pretty big. You can tell it right there. After I use up all the feathers, I'll go ahead and start this game and move on. I know it ain't gonna be that long, but I'm gonna try to get a lot more stuff to do. I'm gonna go and grow him. But yeah, it's well, I don't know. I wonder. Oh, I don't know. I'm hungry. See what I mean? Let's see. Let's pick it up. Game. Oh no, it froze. It froze. Oh, it's not froze. I must have just broke the game for some reason. I don't know how it broke. Oh no, the internet connection ain't working again. Oh no, my soy load. No, what in the world? Oh, it did load the bird in. I'm gonna grow one and sell it. I don't have enough to buy another one of them birds. Now I actually have enough to buy one. Get one of these birds over here. Oh boy. I think these only take two. Yeah, they do. I want 6, 5. I'm gonna grow these guys one. This one take 1, which will have 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. So we have enough. See my legs. They're actually pretty big. I would uninstall this now anyway because of the fact that I would uninstall it and reinstall it. If in order we do it again, we'll have to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this one next because it's a fun game, but out of the last 2 that I got on here, not last 2, but like I said, I gotta save the other ones for a little bit later. I'm gonna go ahead and look for that one again. Although because of being installed, I'm probably just gonna not improve into the game board. There we go. My shorts. Watch it. Yeah, there it goes. It's loading. It's downloading. It's almost done already. Look how close it already is to being done. Do it again, but I might not, unless I won't have enough stuff to actually do the other one. From here, I don't know, maybe I should actually... No! Oh, wow. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have done a video right now. Oh my god. Well, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Guys, I'll have to make a part 2 of this. Maybe even have to... I don't know. I'll have to make a part 2 of this. I might have to go upstairs or something. Bye.